currently the president of Transit and Motorcoach division for the Pacific Western group of companies. And what that means is I lead about 2,000, I guess, employees who are delivering public transit services for municipalities who don't want to do it themselves. They contract to us. The other half of the division is retail passenger transportation. So there's a number of brands in Canada that we run motor coaches across the country, much like an airline. Mark had been brought on as a consultant to marry up culture change and ensure that new groups and operations that had been formed or reformed worked well together. There was, to use his language, accountability agreements in place to ensure that the transition was as smooth as possible. I really appreciated his style almost immediately. Here in Canada, usually many people can be put off by an American style. What I mean by that is, in Canada, we tend to dance around the realities and avoid blunt and forthright conversation and dealing with facts very openly because we want to be polite. And Mark's style I really appreciated because he would get right to the point very quickly. There were tremendous results for the operations groups that we helped reorganize, and it was more than just a reorg. It was realigning accountabilities and job responsibilities. We saw tremendous results there, but as a result of people understanding what the ultimate goal was, what we were trying to achieve as a theoretical organization, having people be a part of the design and not just handed a stack of documents that said, here's your new org chart and here are your new responsibilities. Taking them along the process, having them have input meant that they were invested. And it was that investment in what they had created that I think ultimately led to the results that we got in that department. You will get return on that investment. I can promise you that. You will see results immediately as well. From the very first session where Mark breaks out his trademark easel and colored markers and starts diagramming concepts in ways that a lot of the managers in an operations business come from the front lines and find themselves in management position, and they don't have informal business training. And Mark can communicate with those individuals just as easily as he can do a coaching session with an executive like myself. We hired him to come and do a session on accountability amongst a bunch of managers who were having struggle working together here at the Pacific Western Group. A number of years ago, we did this, and within the first hour, we had table groups working out accountability agreements with each other, and instantly understanding where other individuals' job challenges, role challenges were, and just through engaging in that conversation with an overarching set of concepts that he presented in ways that they could understand, automatically you could see relationships developing that weren't there, only a couple hours previous. Mark was instrumental in helping me see how my abilities and skills at a leadership level beneath the role that I was needed reshaping so that I could be as good a leader in a more senior executive position, because they require two different sets of leadership skills.